There it is. All right, cool. It's not muted, Mike. When this happens, it's not because it's muted. It's because OBS forgets that a microphone exists. What was that? What was what? Blowing out ears? Oh, God. All right. Well, what a wonderfully auspicious start to a wonderfully auspicious evening. Made a very loud noise and it resumed it. God damn it. I have no other inputs on this computer, but OBS likes to pretend I do, and sometimes it just decides to switch over to one of them, which it shouldn't. And that's why that happens. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. I have gone to great lengths to get OBS to try and forget everything but this microphone, and it just refuses. So, I apologize. Fortunately, it doesn't happen very often. So. Anyway, hi everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. I've been staring at this list of games facing us, and I guess I'm doing okay. But yeah. Hi, hello, it's me. I have yet to fall asleep. Well, good, Spice. You can join us, and it'll be great. It'll be fun. So, I have a drink at least. I've got vodka lemonade, and that's nice. These are some of the games of all time. Don't worry, we'll get to Fire and Ice eventually. Yeah, there's a lot here. Taz-Mania cartoon was brilliant. I imagine the game is probably less so. I don't know. I feel like I've heard people say favorable things about it, I think. Open the request card. You know the rules. You know how this works. Speaking of games, it'll probably cause psychic damage to start nominating for community night once it's on a bootleg game. So, sounds good. Sounds good. Once y'all decide on something, I'll figure out where to stick it. Whether it does end up being this month or sometime next month. Oh, and it's ND. It's our boy ND. If I could time travel, I'd visit Holland back when everyone wore hair carved footwear. Wooden shoe. Oh. I'll give you the tiniest, most begrudging credit for that. I didn't get that until I said it out loud. So there is that. Oh, God. It feels weird, chat. The disappointed I was the best. Tonight feels weird. It feels weird because we've been putting so much time and so much focus onto Morrowind. I feel like I've been so thoroughly enraptured by that it feels almost strange to come to the Power Hours tonight. Not bad strange, certainly not bad strange. I think we need to come up for air every once in a while from the skill grind and continental wanderings. Of course, coming up for this is, you know, debatable. It's Thanksgiving night. What's the over-under on a stream that night? Like, pretty much guaranteed. I pretty much always stream on holidays. Though, I might as well tell you now, we are going on a vacation over Christmas. I'll be gone for like 4 or 5 days, so it'll be like a mini break from stream, so. Need to ask if peeps are down for this. Need your input. Wheel format reward for whoever picks most entertaining. So you don't need any input from me, really. As far as community nights go, y'all just decide what you want. You decide what you want to do. You decide if you want to do a wheel of bootlegs or specific bootlegs or one bootleg. You decide if you want me to award somebody something. That's entirely up to you. Not bad, strange. He says right next to his list. I'm trying to be positive, okay? I'm trying to be a shimmering light of optimism in the darkness. Good evening, Bob Sucks. What's up, Boot Blacking? Actually, of all the games, you know, it's funny. Of all the games on this table of contents, Bob is the one I actually have in physical form. I actually put down human dollars for a copy of Bob. I'm gonna find it. Yeah, there he is. The Bob is real, chat. The Bob is coming from inside the stream. I got it used at least. I'm pretty sure I paid like $4 for this or something. So not the worst. Well, it might be the worst thing in the world depending on proclivities. Shove it right back in the drawer next to Castlevania Dracula X. Kid Oddish didn't buy casino games. I am disappointed. What's up, Arcane? Just got here, saw the end of Jad joke and facepalmed once I understood it. I saw a video that broke down why platforming the NES Terminator was so awful. Who decided it was a good idea to make the landable hitbox of the character's feet be a single pixel? I did not know that. Got the MS-DOS port of Uncharted Waters New Horizons working tonight with some pre-configs. That's nice. Yeah, that's very nice. I'm glad to be watching a stream on a monitor that's bigger than a tablet display for once. Hey, giant! Ooh, you know what? This gives me an opportunity. Whoa, Arcane! I am huge and in your face. Boy, I hope that's the YouTube thumbnail. God kill it. What's up, Fury Fighter? What a time to join the stream. How nice. Reminds me of how fuck the hitbox for Crash remakes is when it comes to landing on like every 3D platform to ever exist pretty much. For some reason, the hitboxes for Crash's feet are round instead of flat and are hot dog shaped. Which means it's alarming and easy to slip off the edge of platforms. Wow. That's crazy. That's like that's like the opposite of, what do they call it? Coyote time? Where like you get a little bit of a buffer after you run off the edge of a platform to still jump. That's like you are denied the buffer of landing. It's a fancy Malik. Sorry to ruin your evening like that. Talking about tablets, I'm patiently waiting for Black Friday to buy a new drawing tablet. Cool. This time with display. Very cool. More of a Spyro guy. Your dad was a Crash guy. I never played either. I don't think I have ever played either in my life. I guess I've seen people. I've definitely had friends who played Crash, and I've definitely seen a bit of Spyro played on YouTube or Twitch or somewhere. But yeah, those. Remember, I was not a PS1 guy. When the PS1 was big, I was back on PC, I think. And then I didn't come around to PlayStation stuff until the PlayStation 2, and I only went back and got a scant few PS1 games to catch up on stuff that I missed. Identical to the original PC 98 version, except with Sound Blaster sound. That means I've pretty dithered 16-color character sieges and manga style cutscenes. That sounds really cool. You're in the edge of the feet of a platform. Nope, you just fall off. That's fine. Manic, that's great. That's perfect. It's like something from a really shitty horror movie. Very nice for a game entirely about precision platforming over bottomless pits. Store and I are going to be getting an Xbox Series X using Black Friday sales. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Grim Dawn stream when? Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. I will do it. Got a new update recently. Got a new update today. You want to know what's in it? It's pretty crazy. I didn't even realize how extensive the changes in this were. Hey, wait a tick. Okay, so here's what they did in Grim Dawn. Just the major new features. You can now play the entirety of the game up to the level cap on the difficulty that's enjoyable to you. You don't have to cycle through normal, elite, and what is it? Normal, elite, or ultimate. You can just stick to whatever difficulty you want, all the way up to level 100. Many areas on normal now scale up to level 100. Elite difficulty now scales up to 100 in all areas. Loot quality and experience gains remain higher in higher difficulties. Complete a quest that grants skill or attribute points on a higher difficulty grants all the lower difficulty ones if you skipped over them. This one will be big. I know I can't remember who it was, but there's somebody in chat who's like big pet peeve in RPGs is like the loot explosions, just the giant piles of useless loot. All loot tables have been overhauled with 30 to 60% less items dropping. To compensate, loot quality and iron bits have been significantly increased. They did that specifically for you, Satellite. All bosses now have a 100% chance to drop their non-legendary monster in frequency. It's a special class of item that is often like build defining. And this one's really interesting. A new base evade skill has been added, bound to spacebar by default. Evade interrupts any other action to immediately dash in the desired direction and offers a brief invulnerability window. They added a dodge roll to a game that never had a dodge roll, and that's insane to me. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just gonna fundamentally change how the entire game plays. They retool the one-shot chest? I'm not sure. I haven't read over this carefully enough to be able to tell. Oh, health and energy potions removed from the game. Character now has potion skills baseline and does not need to keep them in their inventory. I think in the expansion that's coming out in the spring or something, I think they're gonna add like potion items like Path of Exile has, so you can customize what exactly your potions do. Toggle buffs are now automatically toggled on. I love that, honestly. That's such a nice thing in the style game. Anything else cool? New accessibility feature, disable day-night cycle. New accessibility feature, disable fog. Accessibility feature, cooldown counters. So yeah, a lot of really, really, really cool stuff. No potions as items. You don't have to collect potions anymore. You just have a potion command. You essentially now have infinite potion bound to a key. So actually not the way Grim Dawn, not the way Path of Exile handled it. Because Path of Exile has discrete potion items, but you have to fill them by killing enemies. These you don't even have to fill. They're just on a cooldown. But yeah, that's really cool. I don't want potion cooldowns. Potions have had cooldowns since Diablo 2. Like, the days of wildly spamming potions have been gone for decades at this point. They're gone and they're never coming back. Because you gotta remember, whatever healing mechanics you offer the players have to be designed around. If you can just mash instant potions as fast as possible, you kinda have to balance the game around that. I wanna slam down multiple potions and damage race enemies. Nope. That's not happening. That is a design nightmare. Music is familiar. Is it from one of the Goemon games? Yes! You are spot on. This is from... God Christ, that's a long name. Ganbare Goemon Kira Kira Doshu? Boku ga Dancer ni Natawake. That's a long-ass name. I guess they all do. Realizing it's been over 20 years since Diablo 2 came out makes my bone hurts. Yeah. Yup. It might be osteoporosis. Also, what's up, Chaos? Good to see you. We can always mod the game to have potion items. I mean, if you want to make it worse, sure. I mean, nobody's stopping you. People mod in bad ideas of their games all the time. Yeah, that's really exciting. It really makes me want to go back to Grim Dawn now. If you want me to stream it, I could. I actually had a thought. I had a thought about streaming ARPGs. Remember gaming experience, Dad? Leave me alone. Had a Mystical Ninja never take off in the West? I don't know. Legend of the Mystical Ninja on Super Nintendo is rad. It is fantastic. I love it. I don't know why it didn't catch. Don't forget basic GPG policy. There are two kinds of opinions: honest opinions and wrong opinions. As you like, the reliance on Japanese humor and references. I mean, I feel like Legend of the Mystical Ninja was solid without having to get all the little references and stuff. But that's just me. I always thought it was kitschy and fun, so. I'll put this as a caption to a screenshot of the Randy Savage Dragon Mon Skyrim. Okay, so I have a question. chat. I guess I have two questions. I guess, or maybe multiple questions. Maybe I have a lot of questions, chat. Maybe I'm just coming to this stream completely empty-headed. Are y'all, who here is there interest in ARPG streams? I mean, Grim Dawn or Titan Quest or Path of Exile, probably not Diablo. Other weird shit. To be completely honest, not really. Yeah, entirely fair. Entirely fair. Arcane, Fury, yes. Hard for you to say. It's a, like... So I have spent... No thank you, yeah. Weirder ones, yeah, the more typical ones, no. Darkstone to start, I would rather just pound nails through my dick. Absolutely not. I've watched, here's the thing, I've watched some, I'm not talking about Arcanum. Arcanum is an RPG, not an ARPG. Not really, unless an incredibly obscure ARPG from China is also just shit. I played one of those recently, and yeah, it was just shit. Sacred would actually be interesting, and Divine Divinity, I think is close enough to an RPG to be interesting. I will watch you play. Y'all just want suffering. Y'all just want pain. And I don't have to give into this. I don't have to take this, chat. But the last Grim Dawn stream started to lose you towards the end of the evening. So yeah, I've watched people play, I've watched people stream RPGs. And the people that do big RPG streams are basically like the appeal of the stream is the expertise. It's people pushing like the end game content and the highest difficulty levels and talking about their builds and how they make things work and stuff. And I am none of these games do I have the talent or expertise to do that. And yeah, a lot of them, like even as much as I love Grim Dawn, it's not a lot of the stuff that makes streams around here interesting. It's not like a bunch of like weird crazy shit to riff off of. It's not a lot of story stuff really to talk about. Would Xanadu Next count? I think it would be. I don't know anything about Xanadu Next is the thing. Like I couldn't tell you. Be okay with Darkstone. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like everything that's boring about ARPGs is just worse in Darkstone. Why don't you just ask for Space Hack at this point? We do want pain, but that's what Thursday and Saturday are for. $9.99 poorly spent. What's up, Bassy? Good to see you. Had a monkey's paw moment today. Good news, remake of classic Falcom CRPG. Never got a good English release. Bad news coming as a gacha mobile game. Oof. Oof. Work is one-off. Looks on Fridays, possibly as a batch with multiple titles. Yeah, that's the thing. I think I would... When I play one of those basic-ass PS2 RPGs, I mean, we might at some point. That might... I mean, is that what Shadow's asking with Xanadu Next? Cool for the ads. Twitch, I'm not gonna buy Old Spice, you What's up, Dread? Grendazir on Steam is fucking rad. Nice, nice thing. Should've picked up the monkey's paw. Yeah, just ultimately, I love ARPGs. I get really, really, really into ARPGs, but I don't think they're right for this channel, is the thing. And I'm not sure. I don't know if a gimmick would help or not. I was thinking, for myself, if I really wanted to play an RPG, if I really wanted to stream one, maybe I would just do hardcore mode and just go until I die. So that way we have the thrilling anticipation of final death for whatever character I've rolled up. Yes, I agree, Manic. RPGs are fun to play, but they have a very specific way to stream them. And yeah, I don't know that I have that talent for it. I was also gonna play Diablo on stream or something. We were talking about Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn just got a huge transformative update today. And I was talking about how much I love Grim Dawn, and I would like to stream it, but I don't think it's great for that 20-minute long stream. Perfect timing, Eva. Xanadu Next is different, may not clock as an RPG depending. So it might not even be germane to this discussion then. Xanadu Next is PC and Engage. I want to see you play the first Layton games since I've been wrestling with them that I realize is a selfish request. The DS ones? Were the first ones DS? Because I've beaten the first two. I've got the... Where are they? Here somewhere. Hang on. I can tell you... No, wait, where's my... It's not in here. It's not in the lunchbox of gaming. It's in the nondescript cardboard box of gaming. Actually, it might be cool to watch auto stream the Phoenix Wright games. Those are great. Well, those are mostly great. Okay, what do I have? I have... Alright, I have Professor Layton and the Curious... Wow, what is this, a stream for ants? Can't fucking see that. I have Professor Layton and the Curious Village, and I've definitely beaten this one. I remember that. Where's my other one? This is something cool. I have... Wait, do I have the... Oh god, I do. That's neat. I forgot. Oh, here it is. Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. I've beaten that one. For sure. Oh, I got a bunch of cool shit in here that I totally forgot about. Where's my other... That's right! Shit, okay. Well, it wouldn't matter for streaming. But check it out. I actually have... my versions of Ace Attorney are the Japanese ones. For whatever reason, the Japanese ones are dual language. They actually have English in them. But pretty much all of my DS games are Japanese. Like, this is... I forget what Kirby game this is. But it's Japanese. Yeah, they have proper English localization. There it is. Wherever that is. Diabolical Box is cool. Unrun Future is your favorite. Mostly great. You may not be about to slander Polyjustice. So here's the deal with the... I've only played the first 3 Ace Attorney games. Yeah, I've only played the first 3 Ace Attorney games. Autofocus is impressively quick. If I put my whole hand up to it, it will. Otherwise, it just won't do shit. Oh shit! I forgot. I have two Kirby games on the DS. I'm not sure why. I don't even remember. No, wait, I have 3 because I also have Canvas Curse. Wait, no, is that? No, that is, yeah. You're good, honestly. I like Apollo Justice and then nothing else. No, so what I was getting at is there's this weird quality curve with the Ace Attorney games. Like, Ace Attorney 1 is great. Like, it's super, super good. The third case is kind of... The third case is always the weak one. And then Ace Attorney 2... Like, the weak case in that one is weaker, but like the opening and the final case are good. And then Ace Attorney 3, I remember being like pretty meh the whole way through, and then the final case is just incredible. The final case is just huge. And then I never did end up playing 4. As it happens. What is this? Oh god, that's right. That's right. This is my copy of Dawn of Sorrow. It's Japanese. I had no fucking clue what was going on in this game because I couldn't read anything. I beat it though. I sure did beat it. I'm realizing now I haven't looked at this in a while. I haven't looked through. I have that weird Wario game. Wario, like, I forget what this is called. Wario something 7. My Summer Cruise doesn't know how to read either. Probably playing Dawn of Sorrow in a good way then. Wario the 7? Yeah. That one was super weird. I have the Owen games, 1 and 2. I totally forgot I have Dragon Quest IV for my wife. Actually, we might have borrowed this from my brother-in-law and never returned it. Now that I'm thinking about it. I've got both of the Advance Wars games. Actually, I have the Japanese version of Advance Wars DS, so it's called Famicom Wars on here. And that's another one. It's, I don't know what the hell is going on in that game because I can't read shit. Ugh, Final Fantasy 3, gross. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I don't have a physical copy of Ace Attorney 1 anymore because I lent it to somebody and it never came back. You know how that goes. Your brother-in-law all the way back in Japan? Yes, he is a Dragon Quest fan. And he was lending my wife games to play, and I'm not sure we ever returned that one, because I didn't buy Dragon Quest IV, I know that. It's like Wario Metroidvania where you disguise yourself with different costumes with different powers. Yes, Wario has like 7 different costumes, and they all do different things, and you use them to Metroidvania your way through stages. It's not like open world. You're going through discrete stages. But it's like a puzzle platformer, really. Final Fantasy 3 DS is so weird. I hate that version. I like the original a lot because DS makes a few small changes hugely for the worse. I did not find it fun at all. It was... I've only ever played the DS remake, but it's like the pacing, the game balance, the dungeons, I didn't like anything about it. It was just super annoying. So, there was that. Anyway, I forget what originally spurred this topic, but whatever. Why don't we get to the magazine, chat? Oh, I don't know if anybody's gonna ask. I don't know if anybody's curious. But tomorrow night, for Friday's stream, I have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't actually decided on anything. So show up tomorrow night. It's gonna be random, I guess. I have to work Saturday and I'm blaming you. Eminently fair. Yeah, I deserve that, I think. So yeah, tomorrow night, total wildcard. Beats the hell out of me. And then we'll be back on this on Saturday, because we're gonna be on this issue for a while, I think, unfortunately. Just show up tomorrow, stare at us, and then end the stream. I kind of love that idea, actually. The original pays so much better. The DS version debalanced the game by moving when you get the job system way later, doing weird changes of stats and numbers going on beneath the game, doing not being able to show as many monsters on screen. Oh, that is bizarrely bad. Tomorrow night, Last Remnant playthrough. Yes, all of the Last Remnant until done. So yeah, let's talk about the magazine. Welcome to June 1993, and to properly welcome you to June 1993, I have to show you this. This is really where I should have left the stream while I was getting ready and for the last half an hour. But I thought that might be a certain unkindness to y'all. How'd you make it flow worse than the original Famicom RPG? You know, the thing is, Square Enix is weirdly spotty about their remakes. Some of their remakes are just like just, you know, it's the original version again with some graphical punch up and it's great. Sometimes it's like a total reimagining of the original and it's great. It's like even better. And then sometimes it's this well-intentioned remake that just makes everything worse. And I don't know why. Toad Special, 3 systems, 3 games, no waiting. Wanna like Battletoads and Double Dragon, but it was too hard for you. Twitch isn't resizing properly, cool. Stupid Twitch. Stupid Twitch. What gets all the effort seems completely random? It does, yeah. Battletoads is just a bad franchise, sue you. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree. I've never been a fan. I haven't enjoyed any of the Battletoads games that I've played. They were like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, they really seem like just cash-ins on the Ninja Turtles craze. And I feel like they don't, like from what I've seen of them, they don't really have any value beyond that. Do I see your mouse cursor? I'm gonna bully your mouse cursor. How dare you speak the truth. Looking forward to the HD 2D Dragon Quest remake. Ooh. The reboot was a fine weekend Game Pass title. Nothing I'd revisit, but I played worse. The gold ball is supposed to be a volleyball? I don't know. Maybe it's just... I don't know. I don't know. Is there anything... I have no idea. Maybe it's supposed to be some random ball enemy from the game. Heard the Battletoads arcade was pretty good. I have never even seen the Battletoads arcade. Battletoads foot reveal cover. Anyway, let's go through the content so we can turn the page. I can open up requests and we can just start slogging through this. So on the Super NES, we're actually starting with Bob. Bob is a well-meaning platformer, I guess, we've streamed it before. We did, I don't remember how many of you were around for this, but before we did the Power Hours proper, I did a retro console variety night, and I did Bob, Plock, and Bubsy all in one night. And in retrospect, I don't know how I mainlined so much jank. But we survived, somehow. Amazon is so greedy, aren't they? Arcade one is the really fun one. It's good if weirdly gory. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't expect that of the Battletoads. Because everything in the console Battletoads games is so comedic. It's so cartoony. Barely remember Bob. I remember having level design. Yeah. Bob's big old bomb. First 2 stages of Battletoads are fun and then just turns into a gauntlet of instant deaths. Absolutely atrocious. Yeah. So we're starting with Bob and then Taz-Mania, which I think that's a Mode 7 based game. Might be kind of neat. Then we got a whole block of casino games, which is, yeah. Yay? Could be interesting. You get to watch me fail at gambling. There's Yoshi's Cookie, which I think we played on NES last issue. And then is right into the Battletoads. Back-to-back Battletoads across Super NES and Game Boy. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs on NES, which I think isn't that like a reimagining of OG Battletoads on the Super Nintendo? There's very little to get excited about in this issue. I'm glad you mentioned that, Boot Blacking, because I wanted to mention that too. I remember as a kid, I'd look forward to Nintendo Power every month. It was always so exciting because, you know, it was this vast new array of video games laid bare before you. Stuff to get excited about, stuff to beg your parents for, stuff to imagine and whatnot. But there were definitely hits and misses. Like, throughout my childhood, I would go back to my favorite issues and, like, flip back through them again. The issue we just came from, my copy of that is incredibly dog-eared. This is music from Star Ocean. This music is from Zan 2 Spirits, actually. Oops, that's wrong button. So yeah, the last issue, because I think mainly because of Shadowrun and the Link's Awakening preview, I spent a lot of time poring over that issue. This one, this one sat on the shelf for years and years and years, mostly unloved. And I think you can kind of see why. So yeah, Battletoads and Battlemaniacs, and then on Game Boy, we got Battletoads in Ragnarok's World, which isn't... That's the second Battletoads game on Game Boy? I don't think it's the first one. Is it? Were there two I don't remember now. I genuinely don't remember now. There's more. I don't know if this is a sequel to Bubble Bobble or a second look at Game Boy Bubble Bobble. Titus the Fox, I know nothing about. Raging Fighter, I know nothing about. Then on NES, we have the first instance of Battletoads and Double Dragon. I think this was ported to like every system in existence. Fire and Ice, which I think if you were going to argue for good games, this is probably a contender for the best one on the list tonight. NES hockey games, and then Nestor's Father's Day Challenge, which I think I remember what this is, but I certainly wouldn't want to spoil it for y'all. There's like one gambling game on PS1 I'm kind of curious about. It's part gambling game, part FMV point-and-click sci-fi adventure. You're not crazy for Taz-Mania or Super Casino games? I mean, I never played Taz-Mania, and we've already played a chunk of casino games, and I mean, as weird and as kitschy as they can get, it's still just gambling, and gambling is not exciting to me. Yes, this is Ultima 6. I find interesting is now there's not so much of a magazine market. Do any of you have magazine subscriptions? No. Magazines have died. Magazines are on their last legs. Absolutely. And there's no question the internet killed it. You know, magazines used to be the refuge of special interest. There was a magazine for every kind of interest. If you wanted to know something about remote control helicopters, you would get a subscription to the Remote Control Helicopter magazine, and they would tell you about all the newest tech and competitions and techniques and all that stuff. Now you just find a good channel on YouTube and you are set. You are golden. So yeah, magazines were just kind of a blip, a passing fad in the vast fabric of media. Doom 3 is still free for Prime. Nice. What's up, Mizroy? Good to see you tonight. I have no idea what Ultima 6 had an SNES port. I mean, I think they were just trying to port whatever they could, given the huge success of a narrow band of RPGs on console systems. Magazines are still a huge thing. How so? How so? Because a huge number of them have died. And the ones that are still around are struggling mightily. I think a religious war is not an issue for wait, what are we on? Considering Nintendo's censorship at the time, main plot literally being about the protagonist accidentally causing a religious war by stealing a holy artifact like 2 games ago. Oh, that's interesting. Ultimate games are interesting in how they carry the plot forward. Gambling not exciting, aren't you a Star Wars gotcha addict? Okay, point. That's fair. I mean, it's not exactly the same as a slot machine or betting on poker or something, so. Most magazines went online, but they still exist. I'm not even sure about that. Sometimes you can actually get something out of gambling. Like, yeah, I think just I mean, they might be online, but I don't know. I do think stuff like YouTube and like private pages and stuff have really kind of subsumed them. Go look at the Kindle store. There's a shitload of them still. That doesn't mean, like, I mean, there's like 1 billion self-published books on the Kindle store too. That doesn't mean anybody's actually reading them. Ultimate covers some genuinely really interesting narrative and tonal ground. Favorite magazine used to be Escapist years ago. Was The Escapist actually a print magazine at some point? Magazines have changed, so the physical format is not as big a deal, basically. No, it was a joke. Okay, see, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, I mean, like a website with the a website with the imprint of a magazine is not a magazine. Like that's fundamentally two different things. I used to love Game Informer back in the day. I mean, yeah, Nintendo Power was not the only magazine I was subscribed to. Like I had subscriptions. I had a subscription to PC Gamer. I never had a subscription to, I think it was Scry was the card gaming one, but I think there was a period where I was buying it regularly to keep up with news in the Star Wars CCG world. Scry still exists as a print magazine or as a website. Maga wrote a review for Outburn, still publishes physical copies this day. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Escapist was weird at first. It was a webzine distributed on PDFs. That's really interesting. Oh no, it folded. Huh. In 2009? Well, Scry was like, there were two big... I want to say the big magazine for that sector was, I think, Wizard, but that was a bit more like general collectible interest, and then Scry was the very specifically card-based one, if I remember. And I don't know why I don't know why I got attached to Scry, but I read that one for a while. Got a whole bunch of promo cards through that. I have no idea where they are. GamePro was the shit back in the day. I loved it. Where's the game request redeem? Okay, it's so funny how I changed this like months and months and months ago, and I still have to explain this. I don't open up requests until we get off of the table of contents, because we spend so many nights going through a single issue of Nintendo Power. I don't want somebody requesting Fire and Ice on night 1, and then it has to sit there in the queue and I don't actually play it until like 4 weeks from now. So I don't open up the request until we're actually going through the magazine, and you request things when we get to it, as we get to it. Maybe piece of cover art for Wizard I never sent in of the character Lockheed the Dragon. Oh, that's cool. I got Inquest for a while on Super and Imagining for a while, about Dragon and Dungeon magazines regularly until they folded as print magazines. Yeah, I would love to see that. That sounds really cool. I have a large collection of Dungeon, Dragon, even Polyhedron. Polyhedron? Huh. Is that like tabletop role-playing? So anyway, that's the main list of games. As far as the other features, there's a couple unique ones in this one. Obviously, Nestor's Adventures hasn't died yet. Classified Information Counselor's Corner. There's a section called Take Control. I feel like this might be on peripherals. There's Power University. I have no idea what this is. Next issue is whatever. And then Power Puzzlers. This could be a feature on puzzle games, or this could be like gaming trivia puzzles or something. Also, am I allowed to be mad that this section is just listed completely? Like, it's in nonsensical order. Page 60, page 26, page 114, and page 83. And it's not even in alphabetical order either. Like, there's no logical order to the way this is laid out. And it makes me angry. Irrationally so. Players polls, power players challenge, players poll contest, top 20, all that's normal. Star Fox, and then behind my head is now playing a pack watch. Those have not changed. Those won't change. They are eternal. They are forever. All right. With that, chat, well, one more observation. Fucking $49.95 for a Game Boy. Holy shit. Can you imagine paying $50 for a console? I always wanted to go to Gen Con and participate in the Ravens Bluff stuff. Ravens Bluff died long ago. Oof. Life could be a dream. Really quick, which soundtrack is this? Sounds vaguely familiar. Okay, that was the one that just passed. That was Far East of Eden 0. I picked this soundtrack for tonight because it's one of the ones that we, for whatever reason, never get very deep into. So I don't think we've had much opportunity to hear these songs. Before I go, one interesting difference between console and Uncharted Waters and PC. The insides of buildings are done differently. Can't physically walk around in them. They're done as visual novel point quick adventure scenes. That's cool. That's pretty cool. All right, anyway, with that, chat, let us turn the page and begin our wild adventures with some letters from a bunch of nerds. Requests are now officially open. I actually ran the final set of mods for some friends back in the day. Didn't handle this 2nd edition, 3rd edition conversion well. What was their topic? Seems like these are all over the place. I like your magazine and have for over 3 years. The new Star Fox comic is okay, but I think it's too long. Also, I see no ads for joysticks or Nintendo products. My dad and I have been waiting for a review of NES and Super NES controllers. Yeah, they're doing a controller review on page 60 of this issue. $50 console, that's in 90s bucks, so it was a $100 console. I mean, consider the original Game Boy launched in, what, 1989, 1990 for $100. I'm guessing I can't request any future titles. You know the rules. You've been around long enough. You can request something that is on the page that you see with your eyeballs at this very moment. Otherwise, there'd be no point in me holding off requests from the table of content. Whenever there'll ever be a sequel to Final Fight, please tell me because I plan on buying it. Fetch might enjoy sharing my granddaughter's delight when opening her Super Nintendo at Christmas. That's cute. I'm a 51-year-old school teacher at Sacramento Middle School. Playing Zelda Link to the Past. She handed me the controller. 100 hours later, I beat it. It took me 465 lives to win the first time. That's impressive. The next time I beat the game, it took me 84 lives. I was determined to master the game. I kept playing, got below 5 lives, and my lowest score is 2. That's pretty impressive. My daughter and I are learning to play Mystic Quest. Wow, so Mystic Quest actually helped somebody break in. They have controller reviews just in this issue. Also, hi, Tradon. We're probably not getting to it tonight because it's on page 60, but keep that in mind for the future. Technically, you can request a Miracle Piano Teaching System. I have no way to play it, though, because I have no Miracle Piano Teaching System controller. Do it is jump scaring people to watch his face on Discord. Use your hands. Trade on the Miracle Piano Teaching System came with an actual keyboard that connected to your NES. It was an actual piano teaching system by way of the piano. And I don't have a piano controller, so. You play, yes, thank you. Big stone hands. TMR completed and learned piano. That's pretty cool. It's neat to know that it actually works. We built Ganon's Castle and Legends of Zelda on our Super Nintendo. Took us 45 minutes of work. That's fucking nothing, kid. Get a job. Hanging out in Hollywood with DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. There's actually this is kind of crazy to think. They just got a picture of young, like candid photo of young Will Smith here in the magazine. Really funny to think about how things have progressed since then. My favorite feeling is when Otis is disappointed. Get a piano controller, play Steel Battalion with it. I'm gonna start randomly inserting never-ending story memes into chat for fun. Play the piano game on a power pad. So let's see. They got a miracle piano teaching system complete with SNES. Wait, I thought. Oh no, I guess it was a Super Nintendo thing. That's funny. I don't know why I thought it was NES. Emulate the miracle piano game. Emulate with a Guitar Hero controller. Map the piano to keyboard. If all you need is a MIDI controller, you can get a used Guitar Hero keyboard for $5. Wow, that's funny. They not only met Jeff and Will backstage in Will's dressing room, they had front row seats at a taping of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. After the show, everyone went behind the scenes to meet the cast, and Kelly took home an autographed script of that night's episode. That's really cool. 3 rounded out the weekend by touring Universal Studios, dining at the Hard Rock Cafe, and visiting Disneyland. That's awesome. That is really, really awesome. Anyway, we have a request. There is a request, and it exists. And we're gonna play it. They fucking sit down with DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith. What is the request? Well, if you wait about 5 seconds, you'll find out. Your request, did you tell me about this request? I don't see no dragon coins. We deal in cash money here. No, I'm not waiting. Too slow. Oh, God. I love y'all. I love these streams. There's something special about Power Hours nights, chat. Always so very, very special. I have to know now. Not the good one. The really good Final Fight is Final Fight 3 or Mighty Final Fight. Yay! Mike Hagar has a very lumpy head. Okay, look, spoiler, Mad Gears are back. Alright, this says Carlos the Ninja. Final Fight 2, not very fucking final, was it? Mayor of Street Fighter 6 City, Mike Hagar. Maki is in CBS 2, yes. I was terrible with her. Play Hagar or Riot? Agreed, Dave. Agreed. There's nothing quite as enjoyable as punching people in the dick with Mike Hagar. Yeah! Give me your dick. And give me that piggy incense. Slop them up, boys. I love Street Fighter 6 Street's final fight as a historical document. Isn't that cool? I do love when big publishers go back, like, put references to their old foundational games and their newer stuff. Dude, that's not how this works. I walk up to you and you stand there while I punch you in the dick. Nope, 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 stop. Let me, yeah, there we go. That man is 75% muscle, 25% testosterone. Nope. That guy looks hella like Zangief. You're pile driver and this one's a spinning pile driver? Oh, I gotta figure out the buttons for that. Meat bun. Man without a pork bun in his hand is not a real man. No, that's headbutt. No, that just jumped. That's a suplex. Come on, give me spinning pile driver. Meat bun, hi bun. Oh, it's so slow though. It's so slow and unsatisfying. Oh, there it is. Okay, you gotta jump and then hit the button. Okay, I love it. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, somebody's getting cacaoed. Totally just play Final Fight running around a World Tour mode. That's awesome. Oh. No, if they stack up like that, you can't do it. It's annoying. Cacao. Best spinning pile driver is Ryu's from DO. No, his is crazy, yeah. His is that like ninja like end your shit forever spinning pile driver, and I love it. I was kind of hoping he was gonna pile driver the door. You really feel like a spinning pile driver should do more damage? I mean, some games it does. Oh, I bet you mean more than it's doing here. Because, yeah, you're basically snapping this person's neck. Actually, no, that's not accurate. You're atomizing this person's neck. They're not going to have a neck anymore. They're basically going to be a turtle person after this. And also dead. I don't know. I kind of put it in the same category as like X-rays and fatal blows from Mortal Kombat, where you basically I don't know, you jab an entire spear through a person's entire skull and it explodes into a billion pieces, and then they get up and keep fighting and maybe win. It's just one of those silly gaming things. Spinning pile driver is like a little description of that move. I wonder how many words we can cram into a single literal name of a move. It's called grit and determination. Whee! How's the official name is screw pile driver? Spinning was a localization choice. Really? This is new. We're actually kind of moving in the foreground here. Whee! No, I don't want to go. I want to murder these men. There's a recent Mortal Kombat movie. They totally put a bunch of fatalities in the game. It was way more bloody than you remember. Would they be turtly enough for the turtle? Oh my god. Now there's a deep cut that nobody asked for. F5 class tornado flying pile driver of epic. I'd use it. Soft drink. Boom. Man, how much would that suck? To be under somebody as they get spinning pile drivered. That would super suck. Our Hagar can pull out one of Tony Hawk's 900s. Best part was when Jax believed himself enough to make his shitty jank robot arms good robot arms. I was like, that guy just stood there for that. Fucking nerd with a car battery. The biological Alt F4. That's a boat. Am I gonna punch a boat? I wish I could punch a boat, chat. How dare you block me? I wish I could pile driver you into the ocean. Basically fucking do the Bowser ring out from Super Smash Brothers. That'd be awesome. How dare you? Oh, my boat! Kano getting sweep kicked over and over was hilarious. A radio. A tonfa. Hey, look at that junk in the background. Ugh. They have anti-grab tech, chat. Two guys will co-locate in the same spot, so if I grab one of them, the other one punches us. Just how the hell do you know what a tonfa is? Because I play video games. And no, don't hug me! I mean, can we talk first? Kind of get to know you? Are we in China? Sure seems like it. That Atlas had a banjo for a second. We're seeing Da Vinci's greatest works. Can't go bunching bows. People look at you funny. There's too much peer pressure. Oh, hello. It's Wan Wan. Wan Wan just punched me in the face and I died. Oh, I can suplex Wan Wan. That's very exciting. Stop it! I'm sorry. I hate those. Oh, I hate those stupid like multicolored life bars. Just give me a single normal colored one that's longer. Is there a panda called Wan Wan? Oh, fuck off. Ow. Slap me. Wan 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 again. Dude, that home's in. That's bullshit. Ow. Never was a fan of beat 'em up bosses. Yeah, me neither, really. Final Fight games are fucking cheat. I'll alert the presses. Oh man, I thought I had it. I thought like going up to grab him from above or below was the trick, but it's how they get your quarters. So yeah, we are apparently in China. After defeating Wan Wan, Maki, Carlos, and Hagar learned that the Mad Gear Gang's base of operations has been moved to Europe. Wan Wan told them that Rina and Gen Ryusai are being taken there. The final fight for the lives of Gen Ryusai and Rina is about to begin. $5 p.m. out of France. It's dumb because this was a SNES exclusive. Old habits die hard, I guess. Nice, expensive watch in the trash. It is still to this day SNES exclusive. Time to Hagar the hell out of Paris. Whee! Whee! I will say, beat 'em ups are intensely satisfying. We can get a whole cluster of mooks and just like pound them all. Walk into my fist. I was being like, yes, yes in French. Whee! Whee! Haha, perfect timing. Oh, that guy got spinning pile driver by other people twice and then suplexed upon. Now that's what it means to be put upon, chat. Andore! Oh god, oh Jesus. Mad Gears and Street Fighter 6 all have boxes on their heads like a bunch of fucking losers. Well, I mean, at that point, all of their leaders had been like clobbered, what, 3-4 times over? They ain't got no more good leaders to lead them on. They're probably embarrassed. They only have Damned as their leader, it's bad. Their main leader is in Street Fighter 6. What, the original dude from like, from Final Fight 1? Oh, that's cool. I mean, at that point though, of course, he'd already been owned a bunch of times. The level 1 boss is now the head of Mad Gear. Oh, the dude at the subway. The long-haired dude. Thrasher Damned. But I was the only one who watched that movie, so glad I know someone else watched it. We're just going right through this fence. Delicious milk. He's a cool dude. He just wants to do petty crimes. Look like pills. I forgot to look at the... It tells you what things are up at the top, where it's telling you the enemy names. It also tells you the item names when you pick them up. I love Andore Jr. This guy's name is Alec. He knows the World Warriors are fucking shit up hard if he gets out of line. It said milk, but it may have been censorship. It looked like a little carton to me. Like a little school carton of milk. The main leader of Final Fight 1 went the same way as Geese Howard. Oh yeah, that was in the opening cutscene of this one, wasn't it? Him getting yote out a window. Ow. Fucking Robert. Electricity? Yeah, exactly. The name like shot, he was cursed into a life of crime. Did you just fucking miss that? Thrasher would get his shit fucked up hard by Ken alone if he started being a shit. Whee. This is Granddaddy Andore. Multiple Alex. Wababa! Wababa! We're heading for the Arrow Port, chat. This is my first time seeing someone bring a car battery to a street fight. Alright, I'm pretty sure the TSA would be losing their shit over this. Pre 9/11, they didn't care. God, I know, right? I was actually, I am old enough to remember when there was basically, like, anyone could go through the security checkpoint. It was just like a metal detector. And, like, everybody could go through to the terminal, and you would say goodbye at the gate. This is Fight City TSA are also all MMA fighters. I heard my local airport before 9/11, we still had to be checked by the FBI. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid and my mom and I would fly down to Florida to visit my grandfather. My dad would come with us all the way to the gate of the airplane to say goodbye. You used to be able to meet your relatives when they got off the plane. There were telephone booths and buggy whips. You used to be able to see your friends off the gate, yeah. And look, I'm sorry, there's no good reason why people still can't do that. Everything the TSA does is just security theater. It's utterly pointless. That motherfucker wasn't even looking where he was going. Ow! All right, you're going into these other guys now. Ages on the flights are more of an impact? Definitely, yeah. Should I have to do more entertaining security theater with cool monologues or kabuki painter? Okay, I would be okay with kabuki TSA. That would be wild. No theater TSA? Yeah. I would be completely okay with that. Who the fuck is this asshole cheering in the background? Wait, I swear to God, I might have said this the last time we played this. Those really look like the guys from Guile's stage in Street Fighter 2. It looks like they just moved over here to cheer some other random people getting beat up. Ever seen old episodes of Columbo? You'd see airplanes with lounge piano players in them. The 70s were wild. That is a big fucking Freddy. Chun-Li was in the first stage? Wow, I totally missed her. I think y'all pointed her out the first time I played this though. Ow! This is like the blood sport. They don't care who's playing. This man is somehow a larger mountain of meat than Hagar. I thought that to be impossible. Ugh. This guy does a stupid amount of damage, I'm realizing. Guile's a real dick in Street Fighter 6. What do you expect? He's Air Force. He just flexed and reflected the attack. Basically like Kenshiro. Okay, I think I cracked the code on this guy. Hagar, wait, what? Hagar's based on a real guy? How is that possible? MMA fighter named Don Fry. Huh. Guile isn't just Air Force. He's an Air Force trainer. Oh, God. Dude. Dude. What the fuck? Alright. Okay, that's just him IRL. This game predate MMA. Oh, wait. I must break the car. I want to suplex the car. Wait, how do I do more damage to it? Wait, what am I? Wait, what? Oh, okay, I gotta break the back of it now. But now what do I break? That's so stupid. Holland. This is a really shitty rendition of Holland. Are those land? I think those are landmines. Yeah, break the warranty next. Yeah, those are landmines. This is a Tesla breaking one punch. If it was Tesla, they wouldn't be able to get it there. It would have caught fire long before. Those are tulips. This is like the shittiest rendition of Holland I have ever seen. Oh, God. Alec, no, why? No, let me just... Ah. Instead, I love that there's no dates or anything. It's literally just country 4 p.m. My dude, is this all on the same day? I like to assume it is. Ow, 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 ow. Damn, Robert. These aren't windmills, they might be giants. Where are the windmills? Like, I don't know. Does somebody at Capcom, like, really hate Holland or something? Because this is depressing. Amazing. Amazing! I really wanted to suplex somebody onto a landmine. It kind of worked. It's kind of what I had in mind. The Dutch gave us Elon. No mercy. We're on a road movie to Berlin. Hooba! Idiot. Andore! Andore, andore, iha! I'm out of lives, how about that? I love these continue screens. Sadly though, chat, if I don't move on, we're never going to make any progress in this horrible benighted issue. Remember to Berlin is a They Might Be Giant song for you younger cats. They Might Be Giants is my life as a child, like actually, literally. I love the hell out of you people. Aw, grunt fodder, are you drunk? Anyway. Here we go, chat. Here we go now. All right, turning the page, because it's Bob time. Oh, it's Bob time. Someone did the whole someone shoots you if you can't sing a song's entire lyrics, and I choose minimum wage. Wherein the lyrics are minimum wage, yeah, that's it. Bob. Man, this place is weird. Tell me about it, Nintendo Power Caption. I got hunting request in Red Dead Redemption 2 out of the way. Find the woodpecker was the right bastard. The year is 2199. The world of robotics has expanded at an exponential rate since the advent of robotic technology in the 20th century. Robots now possess near-human abilities. That brings us to a new game from Electronic Arts starring a happy-go-lucky young robot named Bob. I got about 260 years before Bob lists out his adventure. We'll just have to experience it in video game form for now. Bob's got a date. After managing to borrow the family car for his hot date, Bob manages to crash it into a piece of space debris and crash land on a strange asteroid. Uh-oh, he may be late for his date. Chat, our whole goal here is to get this big, googly-eyed C-3PO looking motherfucker laid. Isn't Bob a comic? I want to say everything of Scud. If he was a comic, I'm not aware of it. Fuck it out of my head. Scud does own. Scud was great. Since it is the future, what robot would be complete without a neat set of weapons and electronic gadgetry to use? Bob is fully programmed and knows how to handle each of the items he finds. This brings us to the question, are you ready? Bob wishes he'd look like C-3PO. You got a wave gun, a flamethrower, rockets, and then he can punch, he's got floating bombs, flash, a helicopter hat. He's got a bunch of shit. He just has a bunch of shit that he uses to fuck shit up. Stage 1 is the Borg storage base. Man, where am I? Exclaims Bob as he's warped into the Borg storage base. Doesn't matter where he is. He knows he needs to get out. Speaking of old indie comics, is there a milk and cheese game? I'm sure there is. I can't think of one. So anyway, there's a couple like stage archetypes. There are the Borg stages, which are basically like tech bases, warehouses, kind of things. There's the bug stages where everything is like organic and gross. Actually, just these two. Actually, that might be it. There might just be Borg and bugs. Oh, later on, there's some other stuff. There's a bobsled stage. There's a Borg snake. Eventually, you get off this planet, only crash on another one. There's some pretty crazy looking stuff later in the game, like a big demon skull tongue thing, and the death boss. I'm really kind of curious about this. Not that we will ever get to it in our natural lifetimes. I want there to be a game where all the story is in the walkthrough and you need to play with the walkthrough to get the complete experience, even if it's a fairly straightforward game. That'd be rather unique, wouldn't it? I feel like you'd have to do something really meta with the walkthrough to make that a particularly worthwhile experience. How did Bob ever land a date if he's constantly crash landing on planets? Probably Match.com. He seems like the kind of guy that would pay for one of those services. Fell for his love at first sight. All right, chat. Very important question I have to ask. Should we play this? No. Just instantly, no. No. Fuck no. Moving on. Absolutely yes. All right. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 seconds for any final requests, and then we're moving on. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bye. There is some charm to it. It's not a good game, but there is some charm to it. No requests. Oh well. I mean, I had bought. So it's too late. You had your chance, and it's too late. See, I had Bob. I owned Bob as a kid. I played it. I tried, and yeah, that's. You had to find the button. It's not like we weren't on Bob for several minutes. Yeah, try again and now playing. But yeah, I mean, the cartoony aspects of it are nice. Like, Bob is actually a pretty well-realized character. He's very expressive. The enemies, I'm trying to remember what the enemies were like. I think they were kind of weird in general. But yeah, it just becomes a miserable experience just a few levels in. The thing is, it's a lot like, I think somebody made the observation that it's actually the same engine as Wayne's World. And Wayne's World is a very, very zoomed in platformer. And with Bob, they take advantage of that. They'll have, like, the first couple of levels will have a lot of verticality to them. And like, you can take the high roads or the low roads or anything like that. And then once you get a couple levels into it, you'll have gaps that are actually just death pits. They're not instant death pits. But they have damage floors and no way out of them, and you just have to sit down there until he like melts or whatever. This isn't the Taz-Mania I remember. You're probably thinking the Genesis one. Genesis, of course, could not handle mode 7 games, so they had a more conventional side-scroller. The animation and little characterizations are fantastic. The gameplay is not, yeah. Taz's dad was Bing Crosby for some reason. I still say have a... so shade to this day. According to Taz, the only thing better than a kiwi in the bag is a kiwi on toast. Good. Sunsoft's 3D road chase, Taz-Mania the Voracious Taz has limited time to collect kiwis while the she-devil and others threaten to spoil his lunch. 18 stages and 5 acts and bonus rounds between each act, Taz-Mania has a lot of ground to cover. Taz can make it if he fills up on kiwis and stays out of the clutches of characters like Bullgator and Axel, the she-devil, and a giant pterodactyl. That's not all that Taz has to worry about. Hazards along the road can squash him, from tourist buzzes to didgeridingo. I remember didgeridingo. Oh my god. Even the view can turn against you if Wendell T. Wolf leaps on Taz's back and covers his screen with his hands. I remember him too. Holy shit. All of these lost memories are coming back to me now, chat. Kind of legit curious about what the hell it is. It looks like Taz-Mania Devil Outrun. That is exactly what it is. That is precisely what it is. Taz-Mania is more of a sitcom. Some of the other Taz games were with Taz as the always eating Looney Tunes character. They were named in the theme song to the cartoon. Yeah, I do kind of remember the TV show. Like they greatly expanded the cast, and Taz was still just like a weird grunting troglodyte, but like his family was like actually had dialogue and stuff, and there were a bunch of supporting characters. Blah blah yakety smackety. Remember handing this cartridge to my brother since my mom rented it out for him? That's an interesting memory. 3D road race stage, road race game view has some ups and downs too, like hills and holes. Nothing says you have to stay on the road. If Taz sees a tasty morsel in the outback, you can go walkabout. Taz-Mania is really a chase against the clock, which means if practice pays off, it may not be as challenging as some games. But the fun factor is fantastic. The cartoon is basically a sitcom with a regular gag of Taz still being a gibbering, violent monster. Bushwhacker Bob and his mother called Mum. All All right, so we need to catch. I guess there's gonna be a timer. We need to catch kiwis to keep the timer up. Or maybe not. Because the red birds give you extra time, blue birds give you points. Each of the courses has its own topography. Let's give this a try. I'm really curious about this. Completely different company. Didn't they do something similar to Timon and Pumbaa where they just completely removed them from the Savannah setting and the film plopped them in the middle of whatever city? Suddenly a sitcom. I don't remember that. I think my mind has been a little muddled by the advent of the other Lion King TV series and like the Lion King pseudo sequels and stuff. Remember the songs? I forget the name. Mayo Plant. I have an interview for a new job in about 7 hours, 30 minutes. Good luck, dude. I hope you get it, because it sounds like your current place is just garbo. Morrow pants. Da na 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 na. Maria's plans. Mario Batali's pants. Sunsoft, do we have good music to look forward to? God, I hope so. Okay, so this is a track mode. I'm not playing this, and holy shit, this looks really cool. What's up, Loaded High? Good to see you tonight. Taz actually a cameo in Animaniacs, and they briefly played the Taz-Mania theme song in the background. That's cool. They actually got the chords at the start wrong somehow. It physically made you cringe. Is there a grab button? Because if there's a grab button, this is not going to go well. Oh, that's funny. Alright, I guess let's give this a try. Let's see how this goes. He's never running, he's a power jog. Okay, so we have a jump button. We do have a grab button. That's a thing. We've got stop. And we've got fucking go insane. Ow. I think I got him? Hard to say. Okay, yeah, I got him. They're Kiwis! He has the best SNES music, only uses 3 channels. Where'd he go? It's so weird that you can do that. No, I don't want that. No, you can fuck off. That's pretty fun. Got him. There we go. Smooth handle stuff like hills. I genuinely wonder how well the SNES would have handled Outrun. Some SNES Outrun likes, which adds physical bumps and stuff for the road and things. Sound driver guy became COO at EA for Dragon Age 2. You also blame for the issues BioWare had with that alongside this interesting 3-channel music. Poor Sylvester spent years being denied even one little bird, and here Taz devouring them as fast as he could grab them. Yeah, like popcorn. How unfair is that? This is kind of gruesome when you think about it. He's just eating all these damn birds. Chad, how are we feeling about this music? Will you fuck off already? I don't want it. Oh wait, it's actually wait, no. Maybe he doesn't just ow. It has notes in it. Blah, blah. These little bastards are hard to grab. Got him. Composer here is just literally hitting the keyboard at times. He knows he's running out of time, so he's just like banging his head on it. It's okay, you're actually on like a big circuit. You're on like a big race course, but instead of actually racing, you're just looking for these kiwis. I'm sorry, what the hell? Yeah, I only need the yellow birds. The blue ones are for points, and the red ones give you extra time. But I mean, it's something to do. Cool. Got flashbacks of the time when moms and grandmoms would wear this shit with Tweety Bird on, saying Tweety Bird, saying shit Tweety Bird would never say in a million years. This doesn't feel like very triumphant music at the end, honestly. There's something to do, barely. Feels like the music you hear on a shitty toy keyboard you got at the dollar store with bad English packaging. Like, pretty keys make funny noise. It's a shame because this game looks really good. Like, it's a neat... I think it's a really neat concept. Doing basically the whole kind of outrun gameplay, but with a different point to it. And the fact that you don't have to just constantly be driving, you can go backwards if you want. Ow. Music is a step down from the majesty of Fester's Quest. What's up, Sacrificial Toast? Start a sourdough starter, probably kill it trying to switch flowers. Ah, that sucks. Better luck next time. Beep, beep. Oh my god, these wily little pricks. Ow! Ha! Oh, you got okay, you gotta mash to get up faster. Trans-Siberian Orchestra's playing here on the 25th. That's cool. Really cool. No! Are they playing this music? Oh my god. Okay, I got one. Oh, I got both of them. Okay, cool. There's only 2 left. This is not great. Gulp. Couldn't the SNES has most have multiple things at once, like how they do with character sprites in Mario Kart? Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of slowdown that would lead to, potentially. Program work here is impressive. Shame he went on to work on other such classics like Lester the Unlikely. So this is a bonus stage, apparently. I think it's just as many kiwis as we can get. So what's the point in going like freak out mode if you can't actually freak out mode through anything? That seems kind of disappointing. Like, this motherfucker could whirlwind through mountains. You're telling me I get stopped by a fucking cactus? But I wouldn't give her a remake of Wacky Races. Part of me feels like that actually happened at some point. Or somebody's trying to do that? Oh. Why does the victory sound like a game over theme mocking the shit out of you? I know, right? It's so weird. And then he just vomits up all of the Kiwis. That's so weird. Let's see more Penelope pit stop. Oh god, it's she Taz. Cacti are invasive in Australia. Naturally, Taz has no natural defense against them. Alright, are the levels any different? Nah, not really. Oh, you know what? Oh, that takes your health when you do that. Okay, I've had enough of this. Neat game, but I've had enough. That's what I'm saying when I hear this music. I like their little maps. These are cute. I mean, it turns out you actually can map out the entire course, but they didn't bother. They just gave examples of the kinds of obstacles you'd run into. And good music, I bet Roadrunner Death Valley Rally is still in the top 20. God. I mean, that was also Sunsoft, right? So, like, what the hell was going on there? Like, Sunsoft was supposed to have, like, this classic music division, yet we were playing a bunch of stuff that just has garbage. Mario Kart could do it. I don't see why others couldn't. They probably have to do some optimization. They could do it. They're aiming for middle school band class, failing on their instruments with their music. They got it perfect. Isn't that thing about that one PSX Spider-Man game that had legendary bad music? This opportunity to have a multi-genre game with the whole... Yeah. So that's it then. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. I think that's it. We're on to Super Casino games. Oh boy. Now you can join the high rollers with 2 casino simulations for the Super NES. Nintendo's Vegas Stakes takes the form of an adventure, while Super Caesar's Palace from Virgin Games proves to be a gambler's mecca. Now, we played Vegas Stakes a bunch of times at this point. And this is an actual breakdown. It's not gambling if you have a system. Well, it's Vegas, home of big spenders, glitzy nightclub acts, and thousands of people hoping to get filthy rich, or just, you know, filthy. Nintendo's classy casino simulation includes 5 of the most popular games with 4-player options, Super NES mouse compatibility, battery backed up memory to save your winnings. You are the Vegas Stakes stand here, aren't you? Golden Paradise, your first stop. For bigger maximum bets, head out to other casinos. Found it's not PSX, it's on the Genesis. Hang on, I want to hear this. I can laugh at this because I don't have to play it. What the fuck was... Holy shit. What a terrible day to have ears. If I had to describe my life in one song. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, chat, you're good. That is more than enough of that. My world has more meaning now. Good lord. I don't think I'll be the same afterwards. Yep, you can unmute now so I can hit you with it again! Alright, I'm done for real. That was worth it. This is one of the weird PS1 sci-fi FMV game. The weird PS1 SM... Okay, weird. There's also a runner-up. Do tell. Could be worse. Could be worse. I am shocked and appalled to hear that. This is why you have to play Monopoly? No, this is revenge for Monopoly, okay? I listen to Mr. Bungle, this doesn't faze me. Alright, what's this? Held a tournament last night to find the worst video game song of all time. Oh, the lovely runner-up. What is this? I can't even tell what this game is. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Is that a fart sound effect? I mean, that's just audio violence, really. Wild Woody. It's called Wild Woody, okay. This is just Japanese band sax ruins. Wild Woody is like an interactive version of those horrifying bowling screen animations. Why hasn't anybody made a game out of those? And then apparently we find out why. It's so fucking accurate. That sums it up pretty well. It's so funny. Oh my god. Anyway, what's the other gambling game? We got Vegas Stakes here, and we got Super Caesar's Palace here. Sucker is born every minute, chat. A fool and his dragon coins are soon parted. Alright, somebody put in a request for this. 2-Hit wants Super Casino games. You don't get 2 for your request. What do you want? Do you want Vegas Stakes or you want Caesar's Palace? 2 games are the cheapest possible SNES games. Wait, what's this? Hang on. Wait, what is this? What is this? Why am I listening to this? Backstory, some dude on Reddit was like, bad, my girlfriend banned me from making this art. Oh shit, I remember. No, I remember this now. Oh, I remember. You get banned from Twitch for playing this? Alright, fine. DMCA. Yeah, because God knows you wanna preserve the artistic integrity of whatever just happened. Porsche's stream is now muted. Fine. Great. It's the rhythm of true passion. What is this? Okay. Alright, that's enough. That's enough random clicking on terrible songs, thank you. I have to apparently gamble now. Let's see. Since we played Vegas Stakes a couple times, I'm gonna try Super Caesar's Palace. Actually, kind of hard to say. Probably the worst game music I've ever heard. Nope, the moment has passed. I'm moving on. I'm moving on with my life. No gambling our ears away. I mean, I've already done about as much damage to them as I think anyone's gonna let me do. Super Caesar salad. Super Caesar salad sounds pretty tasty, actually. Pronounced Kaiser. Not if you're a red-blooded American. We call him Caesar and we like it. Win big! Red dog! What? Okay, whatever. Ah, yes. Caesar's Palace. Famous for its complete lack of windows. Man, remember pixelized games would pretend to have even bigger pixels. Oh, wait, we have played this. I remember this now. You start at the ATM. New account. Oh, this is so weird. Okay. You'll be issued a password. Please write it down. Come back off and get your password. Oh yeah, I'm definitely writing that bullshit down. Thank you. Oh yeah, we have a little person, and he walks around, and he plays things. What should we play, chat? We got video poker, we got slots, we got accosted by this person. Sorry, sir, I can't let you in here until you have been recognized as a high roller. Yeah, there's an overworld and like digitized portraits of people. You can talk to people, I think, right? Good morning. Morning already. Wow, time sure flies when you're having morning already. Well, it's time to play some more. Bye. Okay, cool. A better game? That's not in the cards, I'm afraid. We play some Red Dog. Alright, dollar slots. Let's do it. Oh, God Christ. Okay. Yes, coin. Yes, coins. Here, just have a bunch of coins. Whee! Dragon Quest spinoff is just the casinos. Hey, I got 1-7. That's worth something, right? Bell. Knockout. Aww. Everything about this game, you can pee in it. Hey, look, I got 3 nothings. That has to be something, right? Men, Dragon Quest where you fight monsters to get cash to gamble via slots and blackjack. How is there no music while you're gambling? Are we winning? It feels like we're winning. Does it, chat? Does it really? I appear to be... I have no more coins? Am I out? Was that it? My balance is 0. I have nothing. I am destitute, chat. You should try your password at the ATM machine, sir. Thanks, I'm leaving. Bye. I win! I won the game. I got credits. Executive musician Tommy Tallarico. What? Well, tonight is just full of surprises, isn't it? Well, shit. It seems that all the college kids have boring jobs sitting behind desks. That quote was attributed to authors. What the fuck? Did Tommy get digitized in the game? Probably. Alright, grade? Alright, I'm actually gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna spot you Vegas stakes. Yeah, we actually found a game that Tommy legit worked on. Game of the night? I think it's game of the night. Lord. Money, cards, casino, glowing rabbit, Hoover Dam. Give me the Vegas adventure. I need to lose as quickly as possible. Speedrun of Caesar's Palace. When are we going to get there? I am so tired of riding this car. I know, right, Chris Pine? Oh, quit complaining. We'll be there soon enough. Well, it'd be nice to stretch my legs and walk around. I'm not complaining, just anxious to get there. Blackjack, slots, roulettes, craps, and poker. Which game should I play first? All of them at once. Just get them to push all the tables together. Well, I'm headed right to the poker table. That's where I'll make my riches. I want this game to devolve into a horror game despite the Vegas trappings. That would be super cool. Like, honestly, I think Vegas would be an awesome setting for a mostly grounded horror game. Like, not zombies or anything, but, like, you do some crazy shit with that. So, Dead Rising 2. Reminds you of the start of Clock Tower? Yeah, totally. I hope I don't lose my shirt like I did the last time I went to Las Vegas. We're here! Good luck, and remember to go out in pairs. It'll be more fun. First, I'm going to the buffet and then eventually craps. Roughly 2 hours later. So I actually found out from the magazine there are multiple casinos if you actually do well. Like Golden Paradise Hotel, checking in, write your name here. Mr. Bubbo. Bubbo. Liminal Horror Casino would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Totally would. Our food, pull any sixes. Yes, Mr. Bubba, we certainly have your reservation. We'll show you your room. Please follow me. This song is actually in one of our rotations for Power Hours nights. Playing casinos out there with different chances to win at various games and each one different minimums and maximum bets. Let's see if anyone wants to come to the casino with me. Let's go, Cliff. Ring his ass up. It's ringing! The gambling is coming from inside the casino. Now think about how to write a Vegas horror story. Hello, Cliff, how about going to the casino with me? Sure, wait for me in the lobby, I'll be right there. Select game. Should we just do slots again? We're just doing slots again. Slot machine. Most expensive. The Golden Sunrise. Chat, I know magic. I'm going to make $1,000 disappear like that. God damn it, I won. But not enough. I spent $250 and I won $100. Big money! Big prizes! I love it! Warning, you are winning money. First time audition does almost close to fucking life. All right, half our money is gone, chat. This is going great. Okay, I found more awful music while sharing those other ones around. Congratulations, Toast. Whoop, 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 whoop. I can only afford 4, chat. Holy goddamn, thank you. The art is fantastic, though. It's like Shadow said, this does have infinitely more atmosphere. Like, it's a very well done game for what it is. Chad, I keep earning money and I don't mean to, I'm sorry. Shit. Fuck, we're almost back up to 1,000. Are you winning, son? Yes! I don't know how to stop. And the music doesn't mysteriously shut off when you start to play. That's kind of huge, yeah. It's like the nicest slot machine in existence. Chat, I've made a profit doing this. I am now officially up $200. I hate you. The one weird trick I found to ruin Manic's night. Win. I was just thinking if they really wanted to be evil, they'd have you win a lot and give you bad ideas about casinos. Oh no, he's winning. Not just win, profit. Okay. The game is kind of a vibe. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've thought the last couple times we played this, if you're into gambling, if you're into the whole casino vibe, like Vegas Stakes is where it's at. This does seem like a very, very solid game for what it is. Super Caesar's Palace, maybe not so much. Chat, I'm making more money. Okay, good. I think there's supposed to be plums, yeah. Is one grape. Just one. Maybe it's a blueberry. You want that extra money? You can pass me a couple of bucks. Here we go. We just need to get on a solid losing streak and we'll be fine, chat. But apparently I have no talent for Vegas Stakes speedrunning. Not the same way I do Super Caesar's Palace. Jesus fucking Christ, man. You play the PS1 Sci-Fi Vegas Adventure? If you tell me what it is, I can do it for a PlayStation Variety Night. I know, dude. I'm up 600. What am I doing on purpose? I'm feeding money into this machine like a gormless old person. And it keeps spitting. Mr. Bubba, my little girl is very sick and needs an operation. We're too poor. I know we just met, but could you please lend me $100? Yes, obviously. I don't need you to pay me back. Keep it. In fact, I would have given you more money if I had the option to. Fuck! Mr. Bubbo, you saved the life of my baby. Here's $200. Where did you get that money? That's not how American healthcare works. What the fuck?
I like it.
Pressing buttons and you get flashing colored lights. Fucking shit, man. She made profit selling off her kids' orphans. The baby swallowed to it. Chad, how do I stop winning? Fuck. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm glad you finally get the chance to finally see what I mean about the random chance to get your kidney yanked. And get married and robbed. I feel like this is basically a metaphor for capitalism. Or maybe it just is capitalism. There are events where NPCs will bother you and ask for cash. Sometimes you get rewarded, sometimes you get scammed. Say, Mr. Bubbo, do you remember me? Your face seems familiar. I bet you thought I'd never see me again. Thanks. You were here 30 seconds ago. I appreciate it so much. I'd like to give you what I've won tonight. Here's
I like it.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, chat.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
This is like turning into an impromptu Doom stream. I can't lose. You have to accept that this is the stream now. I mean, technically, yes. Wait, what? No. No, 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 no. I can't do this. I can't fucking do this. This is it, chat. This is where we live now. So I don't think these odds are very accurate. I believe the win condition is to reach 1 million. That's it, fuck you. How to Fail at Failing, a story by Oddish. We have underestimated just how charmed Oddish's life really is. Stream until you either lose or win. I mean, last issue we did full playthroughs of Shadowrun and Kirby's Adventure right there in the magazine, so. Quit your day job, you can't lose. Alright. Well, only one way to go from here. Mr. Bubbo, you have a spot on your shirt. Here, let me wipe it off for you. No need to be cautious. See, no hassle and you're clean now. Time for me to go. You checked your pocket. Everything was okay. That was the day Mr. Oddish decided to make his fortune being a slot monkey in Vegas for the rest of his days. So I guess I'm pretty lucky I made out with my kidneys intact, huh? Pockets were fine, the remaining kidney not so much. Being a pickpocket your kidneys, frankly, he deserves them. I can't argue with that logic. I would be impressed as I bleed out there on the casino floor. Uh-oh. I believe you have higher chances on the lower stakes games than you do on the higher stakes. You can actually be kicked out of some casinos for falling below the necessary threshold to play there. Okay. So maybe it's like... So maybe the Golden Paradise, it's like... You can't really lose to kind of help give you a basis to move on to the other casinos where you can actually lose. I'm scared I just found a game he's kind of good at. Yeah, slots. How depressing is that? Wow. Hey, Chad, I can feel a losing streak coming up here. Just give me one more chance. I'm good for it. Just one more failure, bro. Just one more failure. I just need one more failure. See, there we go. I need to go to bed. I won't. I need to see this. Chat, surely our luck has to run out at some point, right? The money keeps coming. I don't know how to stop it. Oh, I'm such a... Oh my God, it's Lance Henriksen. Such a klutz, I sprained my ankle. I hate to ask, but Mr. Bubbo, would you please take me to the emergency room? Yes. Mr. Bubbo took that person to the emergency room. Okay. Somehow without leaving the slot machine? Today's episode of Power Hours, Otis learns about gambling addiction the worst way possible. Mr. Bubbo, you are so kind. Accept this gift I won at the slot machine. Oh my God. Yes, enough. I'll tell you when I've had enough. I came in here with $1,000. I have $15,000 now. Okay, wait. Can I go to one of the other casinos? Is that a thing I can do? You won $14,000 playing slot machines. You get a job as surgeon in the hospital in the next slot machine ever. Was it Exit Casino? Or did that just end the game? Oh, no, here we go. Ah, here we go. Which casino should we visit? Golden Paradise. Oh, okay. So I think there's 5. I think the Hideaway is where you really slum it. And then there's Buffalo Head. Let's go to the 2020. Not sure if you met the threshold or not. I don't know this game too well. Just watch someone play for like 2 solid hours. Has to be a disaster, right? Oh my God, look at this place. It's fucking Blade Runner. Ooh, check it out. This one has a sci-fi atmosphere. 2020 has a bad music. Perfect. How incredibly topical for tonight. Whoa! All right, we're doing this. We're doing this. $500 slots. Let's get it. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay. $2,500 a pull, chat. Good. Kind of want to go to a Blade Runner casino. Honestly, it'd be pretty sweet. It would be pretty neat. Dude, don't tell me all the casinos have the same odds for the slot machines. You have a spot on your shirt. Let me wipe it off for you. No need to be cautious. Check your pocket. It was empty. You've lost $7,200. Oh no, chat. Okay, that's not exactly empty. That's half empty. Oh no, my last kidney. That kidney was where I stored all my money. That was Silver, the bastard. He's actually a named NPC. It's kind of badass, actually. I think it was Silver from Sonic 06. It's no use! I'm actually, after tonight's stream, I'm gonna go look up a speedrun of this game. I'm gonna see what people do. Because if you can just mindlessly wind through slots like this, there has to be some busted ass thing you can do. Chat, we're actually coming up on the end here, though. If we could just not win a few more times, we got this. I mean, it's looking pretty promising. I think we might have it, chat. I think we might be there. Spoke too soon. Flashbacks to my days testing a casino game, my old Activision job. Okay, good. No, this is good. We're getting there. Let's hope we can get 777s. Okay, we're down to 4. We can only do 4, not the full 5. God damn it! Big money, no whammy, no big money. Please whammy me. I've blown all my money. I haven't spent my return fare home. Can you spare $200 for this watch? Yes. Thank you for saving me. Remind me of an immortal swordsman who wants desperately to die. That's a nice watch. Care to sell it for 1,000? Sure. Thanks a lot. I got a great deal. Do-do-do-do-do. Can you imagine the one casino patron that can never leave because they just keep winning money? Is that guy that just stole $700 from us? Oh, chat. Here we go. Down to 4 pulls. We're sorry, due to your insufficient funds, you'll be unable to continue. Please come again. Yes! We lost $15,000, chat. Hell yeah. Exit the casino.
I like it.
All right, I'm gonna go completely ruin our fortunes in the Hideaway Club. This place looks pretty run down. We should make it our last resort. Yeah, this one's okay. Let's go. All right, we're gonna do some actual gambling, something where I can actually fuck up. Roulette. Can you smell the tears on the carpet? We have $75 to our name, chat. Black 23. There is no Black 23, you mutant. Red 23 it is. Oh yeah, you can only go up to 50. 50 bucks on Red 23. spin to win. Can you imagine, chat? Could you imagine? Okay, good. 17. Glad they put a rundown gambling den for those who feel nostalgic for that. All right, chat, the final bet. What's it gonna be on? Give me a number. Maybe I should get a copy of this. It'd be super cheap and would always be time for actual gambling with friends. It would be fun. Because yeah, apparently you can play as a multiplayer too. 12. Put it all on 12. Goodbye, dental plan. Nope, 3. Boop. But Lisa needs braces. You have lost. You have lost everything. You were gonna guess 3. All right, chat. There you have it. Our epic run in Vegas stakes is over. We came in with $1,000. We reached up to the heights of 15,000 and then we lost it all. I do like how with even $1 you still have a chance to win everything back. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. All right, y'all went fucking hog wild for that game.
I like it.
I will say, if you actually wanted to rally around a Doom stream for that, I would put in the effort to figure out how you actually win the game. Legit impressed by it? I mean, it's something, you know? For what it is extremely well done. I have to say. I'm not a big gambling game guy. I played a bunch of them at this point. Every time a gambling game comes up, we play them. But Vegas Stakes has definitely been the most fun and the most interesting. So yeah. How do I give my death marks over again? It's hang on, let me see. It is here you go. I'm gonna copy this over into here. It's that. Some of y'all have been around long enough that you could actually do it of your own volition. Like Arcane, for example. I'm just hanging out while y'all get this together. It's 500, yes. The command is !invoke doom with no spaces. If I remember correctly. All right, there it is. It was rallying, collaborating with misery, so touching. All right, it has. It's so it has been, so it shall be. Let's do this. I forget what the... always forget what the goal amount is. Doom! I just imagine y'all pounding on the table. Doom, doom, doom. I think it's 250. If I remember correctly. Hang on. But I ordered the fish. 6 spare bits, take whatever. Actually, you know what's interesting, Shadows? Twitch takes their cut when you initially buy bits. When you donate bits, the streamer gets the full value of them. Little inside baseball for you there. Oh my god, get the fuck out of my way. Hang on. Yeah, I'm doing this. Doing a thing, chat. Hold, please. All right, chat, this is done. Yeah, front-loaded costs instead of a cut. Bit conversion rate is about the same. Yes, it is exactly. One bit is 1 cent. 6 cents of doom. All right, and so it has happened. And so it has come to pass, chat. Vegas stakes shall be part of legend. I don't know if I want to contribute to the delinquency of an audit. Shut up and take my points. I'm gonna save for eventually getting you to play Mad Rat Dead, but what can I say? I'm man, the people in Vegas stakes will absolutely be a fun time. Well, don't forget, Doom streams are a collective effort. You know, if you have an idea for a Doom stream, you can always just pitch it to chat, and if you can get people to rally behind you, I mean, there are a lot of death marks floating around in chat now. I mean, a number of people. Hang on a sec. I can see this on the back end. In fact, 1, 2. There are 2 people in chat at this very moment who could invoke Doom on their own, and there's 2 or 3 more people that are on the cusp of it too. So. One thing I forget to do. Do I realize for Doom stream I was told it was too soon after the last one? I mean, it's an in the moment kind of thing, you know? Like, there's a difference between you pushing for something that you think would be good and it just like happening in the middle of a stream, you know? That's why I'm thinking if I get to 1K death marks with no donation, I'll trigger one without consulting just to see if people will join in. I mean, that's always a gamble you can take. And yes, Eva, this is exactly what happened. We're Doom streaming Vegas stakes. Doom you to playing Dragon Guard 3 someday. For Doom stream, do we force Oddish to use the mouse? Can't put a price on vibes. It's true. It is true. Eminently true. Anyway, chat, let's move on to Yoshi's Cookie, I guess. Hey, puzzle munchers. That sounds like an insult. You haven't lived until you tried my first puzzle game for the Super NES, Yoshi's Cookie. What a great name. Hope you're hungry for a challenge. Not really. Not really. I'll pass, thanks. Yes, you can use the SNES mouse for Vegas stakes. The last time we did it, I used the mouse, and it was fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's right, this is a reskin of some other game, isn't it? Super cookies. There's nothing half-baked about bulletproof. Okay, look. I know we talked about this last time. I'm going to rehash it anyway, because my drink is done and I can. To me, there are like two colleges, 2 subgenres of puzzle game out there. That's the way the overused metaphor crumbles. The ones I like are like, you know, there is a there is a specific discrete challenge to overcome, you know, in like Zachtronics games, or you know, the puzzle platforming in something like Braid, or you know, Falling Blocks is absolutely a subgenre. Yeah. The other kind of puzzle that I'm not such a big fan of is like the arcade puzzle, where you're basically arranging things in a score attack mode. You're not solving a puzzle. You're moving stuff around in time to get a high score. Yeah, we talked about this endlessly. I have to bring it up every time we run across one of these games, because there's always people in chat that are like, oh my god, I love this game. This game's great. And I just have to be like, this, you know, I like puzzle games, but I don't like these puzzle games. Where does Professor Layton sit? Oh, the first, like the first kind, absolutely. Professor Layton is a series of discrete puzzles that you solve to progress. You know, there's really no score element to it unless you're keeping track of how many clues you use, how many hints you use. The round shape goes in the round hole. Puyo Puyo works for me partially down to the amount of personality. Did you get into Fire and Ice and Solomon's Key? Solomon's Key, definitely not. Fire and Ice, I mean, I think Fire and Ice is neat. It's one of those puzzle games where the actual playing of it is a bit awkward. So I don't enjoy it as much as some other puzzle games. When it comes to puzzle platformers, I still find the play control and movement of paramount importance. Ideally, I really want something that moves smoothly and fluidly, even if it is in the name of puzzling instead of, you know, rogueliking or Metroidvaniaing or whatever. So yeah, something like really, really strict grid-based games like Fire and Ice and Solomon's Key, I'm not so into. I feel like Yoshi's Cookie is honestly one of the most forgettable games on the SNES. NES is just kind of there. After playing it for about 5 minutes, all just blends together and the challenge disappears. That's absolutely how I felt we played on NES. It's like you're basically rushing. Well, okay, I had 2 problems with it. One is that you're basically rushing to match everything as fast as you can before more stuff gets stacked on top of it. And it seemed like even on easy, the pace at which more stuff got stacked on was kind of a bit much. And the other problem I had with it is you can get stuck with a selection of cookies that can't be solved. And you have to wait for the next wave and hope that it has the right combination of cookies to let you clear the board. And that kind of annoyed me. What is the name of the Sci-Fi Vegas stakes? Las Vegas Dream 2, Japan exclusive. All the FMVs are voiced in English? Oh, I bet that's something else. Anyway, this version has action, versus, and puzzle modes. I believe that's the same as the NES version. Action is basically you racing against the clock to clear boards so you can move on to the next stage. Versus is 2-player, and then puzzle, they give you a board of cookies and they give you a limited number of moves in which to clear all of them. So, does Yoshi mlam up the tiles and spit them back onto the board? No. If you look at these screenshots, Yoshi isn't even present. At least in versus or puzzle. In action, like he and Mario are managing the levers that move the cookie rows and columns. He's not actually eating any of these as far as I know. Yeah, it's very, very clearly a reskin. Just put the word Yoshi in there and call it a day for the most part. Yeah, basically, yeah. Which really doesn't help. I mean, there's a certain level of expectation when you attach an IP to something, right? If you I know now times have changed, right? And you can have Mario Golf and Mario Tennis and Mario teaches typing and Mario does your fucking taxes and all that shit. But like back then, like back in the 90s, if Mario or Yoshi were on something, you immediately thought, "Oh my god, like super good platformer," right? So to me, it was kind of a rough adjustment to go through these years of Dr. Mario and Yoshi's Cookie and Wario's Woods and Mario is Missing. Mario is Missing was a real weak point for me. That was a true betrayal, if we can be honest here. On similar veins as Vegas Stakes is a PSX Saturn game where you play pool as Minnesota Fats. As story mode where you're trying to establish an area of pool empire. An evil gangster man steals him out from under your nose and you gotta win him back. All the cutscenes are live action FMV voice in English. That sounds crazy. I feel like if this got the effort in terms of personality that Kirby Avalanche had, I think it would have a bit more fun at least. Probably, yeah. Can't believe Mario's Missing is a real game. Dude, when we get to that, oh god. I might do a full playthrough of that just to like overcome my childhood traumas. Cause man, what is this song? This song it's from Violinist of Hamelin. Actually, this is pretty badass looking. You should see this. The box art for this is pretty sweet. There it is. Refresh it with new adulthood trauma. Not PSX, just Saturn, Minnesota Fats Pool Legends. Reminds you of Slayers? No, that's basically the Slayers art style, yeah? That's like dead on. What a song. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Pretty solid. By the way, chat, if any of y'all want to experience this playlist in your own time, there it is. You can enjoy it at your leisure. Based on anime and a manga. Well, that makes sense. Because it has that distinctive... What the fuck? What is this? Alright, this next... Okay, so this is the Power University feature? Welcome to Nintendo Power U, the first Videoversity? Where you can get the facts straight. Forget all the rumors and hype you've heard about video game systems. This first class was designed around questions sent in by our top students of videology. Learn it, know it, spread around. Oh, so this is like getting into some of the, I guess, commonly asked questions about the technical side of Nintendo systems. Fuck is the series premise. According to Wikipedia, the manga revolves around a group of adventurers named Hamel, Flute, Rail, Trom, and Sizer. They set off on a perilous journey north to the Demon Continent seeking to avert a catastrophic event. Hamel, armed only with a magical violin, uses music to persuade his monstrous adversaries to atone for the misdeeds and meet their demise by killing themselves. Holy shit. That does sound pretty dark. I mean, it all depends on how they play it, you know? But, wow. That might be worth squirreling up an episode or two to see just how it plays out, so... Does the Super NES have blast processing? Oh, this... I'm anticipating a lot of shade being thrown here, chat. Sega of America's consumer service and their PR firm didn't have a well-defined answer when we asked them what exactly blast processing is. Basically, what they said is that blast processing refers to programming techniques for fast processing used with respect to one of the microchips in the Genesis. What that really means is that programmers try to write game programs and make the best use of the hardware. Many Super NES programmers do the same thing, and so do smart programmers working in every video game and computer format. Writing a fast program can be compared to planning a car trip across town. The roads and signals, In essence, blast processing means that Sega's programmers now know what they're doing. Makes you wonder how long they were stuck in traffic. Oh! They play with some comedic tones, so I'll let you know ahead of time. Okay, cool. Blast processing is actually a thing. It's technically a special mode the graphics chip in the Genesis has, which allows it to change color palettes pixel by pixel along any given line. It's very visually intensive and requires a lot of CPU power, though, which means if it was ever used for anything, the console could literally not do anything else while it was happening. Which means no dialogue boxes, no background calculations, no nothing. That's really interesting. And I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not surprised Sega of America didn't just spill the beans on that to Nintendo Power. So, yeah. Pretty funny watching Nintendo Power flail around and make shit up about it. Which is better, CD-ROM or Super FX? The CD-ROM and Super FX are two different video game technologies with completely different applications. Comparing them is like comparing apples to goats. CD-ROM is, we know what a CD-ROM is, it's a storage medium. Super FX chip is a custom microprocessor that can be mass-produced cheaply for about 10 bucks. Wow, I want my own Super FX chip, chat. Which is small enough to fit into a game pack. The Super FX doesn't add to the memory of a game, acts as a super high-speed calculator. Functions that had to pass through the CPU can now be handled more rapidly with the Super FX. The result is programmers can more easily make games using 3D polygons, texture mapping, rotation of sprites, and other effects. But they still can't make Stunt Race FX not run like ass. It was turned around because it required a CPU that was more powerful than what the SNES had. Makes sense. Good selling point, that. Pretty sure either no commercial games or very few ever used it. It'd be interesting to know which ones did and actually check them out and see like what the difference was. Because I mean, Super FX games are extremely obvious. They say there's no slowdown in Star Fox. Did they really? The digital graphics and, well, they name dropped Sewer Shark of all things. The digital graphics in Sewer Shark may look impressive at first, but the video and audio enhancements don't improve the gameplay. On the other hand, the Super FX adds the gameplay in Star Fox by increasing the speed and smoothness of the 3D action. Even when the screen is filled with enemies and obstacles, there is no slowdown, chat. I love how they sell the Super FX chip here and refuse to acknowledge Virtua Racing on the Genesis was just fucking insane even today. I don't think I've ever played Virtua Racing. Yoshi's Island used Super FX too. I think they talk about that in the article, actually, when Nintendo Power covers it. I think they talked about needing a special chip to do all the crazy, like, sprite transforms and stuff. Can we request Sewer Shark? I'm afraid not. It's not on a Nintendo console. But Otters, look at the art on the bottom left. It's joking on the Genesis with cache processing. It says it applies to things like Boombox and Abacus. Genesis must be really, really weak, right? The fucking frame rate on this game? I believe I shall. All right, so I'm gonna mute this because I'm really enjoying this music right now. This is from a game called Traverse, Starlight, and Prairie from Ban Presto. Oh my god, it's like Stunt Race FX, but it doesn't blow. That's amazing. So did this cartridge have its own custom chip for this, or was this just like some programming wizardry with the Genesis architecture? This looks amazing, honestly. This really does look like if Stunt Race FX ran like a normal game. That's really impressive. Supports multiplayer and still doesn't slow down. Holy god. CPU trick was used to help with FMV cutscenes with Sonic 3D Blast according to Sega Retro. This is an example of what it can do. Oh, wow, okay, cool. Neat. Man, some of this tech stuff is really, really wild. How come Nintendo doesn't make more sports games? Wake up and go to the store. More than 50 sports titles have already been released for the Super NES. Yeah, what a stupid ass question. Jesus Christ. What do all the colors on the Super NES do for me? The Super NES allows programmers to choose from more than 32,000 colors and to display 256 of them at one time. Of course, programmers can use fewer colors, but problems may arise. More is better, less is just less. Ha 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 ha. What is the speed of the Super NES? System speed has... Wow, they come right out the gate with this. System speed has nothing to do with the speed that a sprite moves across the screen. This is a matter of programming. A plumber could move as fast as a hedgehog if A plumber could move as fast as a hedgehog if programmed to do so. System speed has to do with... So this whole article is just fucking damage control. Really? Did Rob and George write this? Yeah, they're getting super defensive here. We're better than the Genesis. Our mascot is just as good. Sounds like this is in terms of how much I want to punch the writer in the face. Yeah, copium, like just 2 solid pages of copium. Speed is about negating slowdown, it's not about how fast a character moves. Making this really confusing, there are different measures of speed. The most commonly cited indicator is the clock speed, which controls how fast data is handled by the CPU and transferred to various microprocessors. The Super NES uses a crystal-controlled oscillator, a tiny crystal that vibrates at 21.48 million times per second. That speed is far too fast for the CPU to handle, so the speed is reduced to 3.58 megahertz, or a mere 3.58 million times per second. Actual transfer data, though, is more dependent on the CPU instructions on actual clock speed. It's like a car obeying a speed limit. Your car may be able to race along at 120 miles per hour, but in most situations you only drive 55. Since CPU instructions vary with every game, just as road signs vary on different routes, the actual in-use speed of data transfer cannot be determined by measuring the internal clock alone. SNES JO Crystal is working hard. Except it can! Oh my god. So they do actually have a box here that's straight up the Super NES versus the Sega Genesis. Purple skies, call it sunset, asshole. Does it say what exactly Nintendo? Well, let's see here. Different CPUs, number of bits is same. CPU clock, Sega Genesis is 7.61 megahertz, Super NES is 3.58. Memory cycle time, Genesis is 525 NS nanoseconds? Super NES is 279. Memory, 512 kilobit for the Genesis, 1024 for the Super NES. Video RAM is same across both. Oh no. 2 at 64K times by 4. 2 at 32K by 8. Audio RAM 64K for Genesis, 512 for Super NES. Colors available, 512 for the Genesis, 32,000 for the Super NES. Max number of sprites, 80 on Genesis, 128 on Super NES. There's a fucking asterisk. Oh, this is a sprites moving object. I'm 11,186 milliseconds. You sure are. Active video lines per frame, 252 for both. Number of video frames per second is 60 for both. Input power, 15 watts for the Genesis, 10 for the Super NES. Controller response, 16 milliseconds for both. Controller buttons, 8 on the Genesis, 12 on the Super NES. Well. Stereo audio comparisons, Genesis stereo synthesizer, Super NES digital stereo. Number of bits, 8 for the Genesis, 16 for the Super NES. Signal to noise ratio, 14 decibels for Genesis, 22 for Super NES. All right, here are the conclusions of the study. Our assessment found that both systems are very capable computers. However, the Super Nintendo has 64 times as many colors available, can process memory data 88% faster, has almost twice as much internal memory, has an audio system with less noise, and its 3 co-processors give the game software designer better equipment for building faster, more complex games. Class dismissed. Look, I fucking love Nintendo systems, but I can't roll my eyes hard enough at this. What the fuck does that even mean? Oh my god. All the copium. 2 pure pages of top shelf uncut copium. They felt threatened, chat. They felt severely threatened in June of 1993. Play some Sonic 2 to piss off some Nintendo Power Writer. That's so funny. And the funniest thing to me is that this is how they thought. This is how they thought they could gain ground, was talk about the technical aspects and try to whitewash the elements that they were perceived as weaker in. But I mean, you're a kid, you're an elementary school kid, you're a middle school kid in 1993. Do you want to read 2 full pages of this bullshit? I didn't. Absolutely not. I suggest a Nintendo Power Magazine would just go out there and make incorrect implications about technological competitiveness? Perish the thought, chat. Despite being released years earlier, the Genesis was still a strong contender? I mean, yeah, obviously. They were both really solid systems. It was really funny. It's really funny to see Nintendo like circling their wagons like this. Clutches pearls. Most of Genesis games that look as good, if not better, than some SNES games do, sound incredible and play fantastically. It's almost like a weaker system can do incredible things if it's used correctly. It's like, it's always been the case that the system itself, as long as it functions, as long as it runs, what really matters is the games that are on it. Do you want to play Mario games or do you want to play Sonic games? That's all that really matters. That's all that mattered in the end. What is the song name? This is from Skyblazer. This is Boundless Flight. Interesting. TurboGrafx did what both could do, yet still lost the console wars. Yeah, because they didn't have the games. They didn't have the game to bring people in. The games were what mattered. It's always been the case, and for some reason, people have just been ignorant of this fact for decades. You know? You need bootleg night, and you need to check out Brave Battle Saga, which actually does look incredible for a Genesis game, even if it steals a fair number of assets. Was the TurboGrafx a super expensive console too, with no games? Yeah, I believe so. It was a couple $100s, I think. Skyblazer had one of the Mega Man 3 composers. No wonder it had amazing music. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Mega Man 3, as we all know, had fantastic music. Yeah. Anyway, turning the page. Oh, shit. No. No. Is it time? All right. It doesn't have to be. We could just kind of put this aside until Saturday. We don't have to do this right now. I'm just saying. It's late. Fuck. I did. I knew better. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me from wishing, but I knew. Baby Wombo combo. Super Toad Star. What the fuck does that even mean? The Toad Super NES adventure developed by Rare and published by Tradeweb as an 8-stage free. Only 8 stages, huh? Much like the original NES game, the backgrounds are more richly rendered in the Super NES version. They've added some new major enemies and bonus stages, and difficulty is Difficulty is definitely there, chat. It's enough like its NES predecessor. You might want to opt for Battletoads Double Dragon if you're looking for something that's really new. Actually, a little curious about Battletoads and Double Dragon. Heard of it, never seen it. I'm surprised because that one was ported onto everything. Like, I believe Battletoads and Double Dragon was on NES, SNES, and Game Boy. I think. PC Engine TurboGrafx has some notable as hell RPGs. Tengai Makyo series, which was the first JRPGs ever released on CD, and was if not the first AAA video game considered in that pay grade. I guess the consumers just didn't go in for it then. Unfortunately, at least not here. All right, so I am curious because I've never paid much attention to this because Battletoads are just like whatever to me. Yeah, hell yeah, F-Zero music. So how does this compare to the original? Well, first level is Ragnarok Canyon, which looks familiar. I mean, different aesthetics, more platforming, and you fight a giant stone pig at the end instead of a walker. Okay, there is a descent. that this is styled in as a hollow tree. And it looks like the last part of the stage is absolute bullshit. Well. Oh my god, they kept the fucking snakes too. Jesus Christ. And the fucking, oh god. Okay, so this really is just kind of like a remake of the original. Alright, let's do this. The Japan exclusive, the premise is very, very unrelatable in 90s Westerners. RPG is a parody of Western with misconceptions. Oh, you've talked about this before. I remember you talking about this. All right, chat. No time like the present, I suppose. On the bright side, we have done good tonight. This is actually all of the Super Nintendo games for this issue. So at this pace, we may be able to just blast through this one and get to the next one. The next one, Chaz, issue 50. My interview is in 6 hours. You try to get something. You should, Manic. You don't stay up on account of Battletoads, for God's sake. Have a good one. Good luck with your interview. I really hope you get it. Really, really hope. Oh, it's Mega Man X2 music. How about that? Glad to hear it. I play the spin-off set in America with Chicago as an evil tower layer. One of the arcs is just cool ranks and the bobsleigh team are also yokai hunters and join your party. That sounds really funny. This is a rare production, isn't it? Battletoads in Battlemaniacs. Okay, that's a really cool effect. Like, that is extremely well animated. Shame just a splash screen and not anything in the game. God, the aesthetics of this are pretty sweet, honestly. We gotta get him back. Let's gate crash the gamescape and cook some beasts and bacon. What? Is that English? So they're still playing up the whole virtual reality aspect of this, huh? Oh my god, where are these controls? What the fuck? B attacks and X, or no, is that Y? Y and A jump? Why? Why would you do that? Oh my god, it's a skeleton. That was pretty cute. Every lava pit has a skeleton. AB like NES controls? I guess, but it feels so weird on the Super Nintendo. There is a Mega Man X has a dash map to X by default. Now just mention it, yeah. Top buttons don't do anything. Oh, fuck. Wow, okay. Favorite city in Montana, Seattle. Ow. Tell you what, this is no Final Fight 2. You can say that again. I'd much rather be playing Final Fight 2. Shout out to the Mount Rushmore statue making a poker face. Whoa! Thoroughly unnecessary. Also, is the soundtrack trying to be fuck. The soundtrack trying to be butt rock. Also, check out the background. The Parallax Fire Sea is actually pretty sweet. Oh, shit. Did I just lose all my lives by doing that? I think I did. Lava is immaculate, yeah. Ow. Psst. Get off me, you fucks. I should be doing that dash attack on everybody. This is some thrilling gameplay, chat. It's exactly what I've been waiting for my whole life. Has this character only closed knee pads and arm bracers? I don't know, dude. Oh my god, does this ever end? Jesus Christ. Ah! Dash attacks are the way in Battletoads games. Can we leave? Thank you. Oh, fuck. No, I really don't want to fight another one of these. They're so weird. No, I definitely don't want to fight two of these. They're so annoying. Oh my god. Fighting three of them, even less so. God. It's trash, chat. Oh, fuck off. Surely you don't start from the beginning. I mean, the action got too thick here. I'll give you a thick here if you don't rescue Michiko and Zitz. What the fuck is Michiko? I think this is the start of the level. What are you doing? Don't call me Shirley. Boot! Ow, fuckhead. This is what Rare was doing for DKC. Boot! So honestly, chat, this game feels really bad to play. Was that infighting? Did they actually just do infighting? Like, your regular attack can only hit one like, your attacks can only hit one enemy at a time unless it's one of the special ones, like the big, like, two-fisted thing. Like, the big two-fisted jump. And it makes fighting groups just a miserable chore. It's the exact opposite of what I was saying earlier about hitting multiple enemies feeling great. Yeah, you don't get that. You're not allowed to have that. No, I'm dead. Seems less frustrating, just kind of tedious. Yeah. Bye, idiot. See, that sucks. I'm fighting one dude, another dude just fucking shows up and, like, wrecks my shit. Okay, that's the jump button. Game double tap dash? It does, yeah. Fuck me. Game Boy version is a bit of a different game from the NES one. I'm not sure, like, I'm not sure what the situation is with the Game Boy ones. At this point, I don't actually know if there's 1 or 2 Game Boy games. Because we have played a Game Boy Battletoads. Oh my god. We played a Game Boy Battletoads, which is basically sort of a similar kind of remake of the first game. We have played Game Boy Battletoads. This guy in particular, this one particular enemy fucking sucks. God damn, that takes forever. Chosen Time Arcade only dashes by holding directions. SNES had the double tap dash. Beat 'em ups and platformers are so reliant on variety. Yeah, very much so. Fuck, dude. All these guys do is charge. Like, I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to do this. Bunch of little snap charges like that. It's really hard to key in. You basically have to double tap attack immediately and actually get the spacing right. I thought they were infighting, but I think they're just accidentally hitting each other because they're staying so close. They're Mario 64 bombs. And that's the thing, even if you do the two-fisted attack, it won't hit the third one, and the third one can just own you. That blew. I think Rare hates fun. Anyway, chat, how's your day going? Doesn't help that it seems to not have a buffer with how many enemies can attack you at once. No, it doesn't seem to. Oh, this sucks. No, 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 no. No! Well, it actually didn't matter. I was dead anyway. Ah! Game Boy had Battletoads, which is about just about every game called Battletoads was a unique set of levels, and they got Battletoads and Double Dragon, which is straightforward port. Okay. Jesus Christ, this guy will not fucking die. Does dash attacking this just do like no damage or something? Okay, I think oh no, I didn't make it yet. I have to dodge more fireballs. Fuck you. Do you understand the random health of the same enemy thing? Yeah, it's really annoying. Out, have a good one. All right, trade on. You too. Thanks for coming by tonight, buddy. What? And oh! Fucking battle. Fucking garbage ass Battletoads. What a pointless, useless franchise. OG Battletoads are rough, but this is just shit. OG Battletoads, you can at least get through the first level with a minimum of bullshit. Used to play Battle Maniacs with my sister. I am so sorry. You have my deepest condolences. Tender Power was coping so hard about the Genesis, immediately followed by this. Yeah, honestly, like y'all have made me play original Battletoads enough times that I can actually appreciate a lot of it now. I don't even mind the Turbo Tunnel that much. Oh my god, the only good level of Battle Maniacs is the first one. I have never heard such an indictment of anything in my life. Wow. You know, at some point, if there's like a level select code for Battle Maniacs, I might just pop in to see how garbage some of the other ones are. It's the only straightforward brawler level. Yeah, that's the thing. That was like the best part about OG Battletoads, is just running around beating dudes up, because that was fun. And then every single level after that was like some puzzle shit or some racing shit, some shmup shit. It was nuts. Genesis Battletoads is actually legit okay. It's the NES game, but with more difficulty balance. I mean, that's really what these games needed. Well, I mean, honestly, I think Battlemania needs more than that. It needs like a gameplay overhaul, really. But man. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the night. So, President Battletoads Reboot did the same thing as the first game with the various puzzle platforming stuff. Did you ever play Japanese Battletoads? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That's Battletoads for arcade. Yeah, Bomb, somebody was saying that earlier tonight, too. They also says weirdly gory. But yeah, just a straight beat 'em up is really what Battletoads should have been. They didn't get the message. People just want Battletoads to be a beat 'em up. That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, it was you, Shadows. That's right. Alright, earbuds are dead. We're not playing Morrowind. That means it's time to call it an evening, I think. So, anyway, what a night, chat. I had low expectations for tonight, but damn, Battlemaniacs. They made a worse turbo tunnel for the reboot. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Anyway. Tomorrow night, I don't know what we're doing. I still haven't decided. It's just gonna be down to my mood. It could be anything. It could be a weird atmospheric exploration game. It could be a series of builder games. It could be shmups. It could be a roguelike I haven't played in a while. I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow. Just show up. Whatever it is, it'll be neat, right? We will be back not to this. Actually, let me shut this. Let me make sure nothing else sneaks in. And let's have a quick peek-see at what's coming up. After all this no. More, it's more Battletoads, what it is. Saturday's gonna start with Game Boy Battletoads. Look at that turbo tunnel map, dude. Tell me about it. Look at that. Look at it. Sear it into your eyeballs. Look how awful that is. It's like, not only did they have to do the turbo tunnel again, they had to get an even worse, like, color palette for it. Because I assume this wasn't, like, corrected or anything. Weird, I just saw there's also Battletoads and Ragnarok's World on Game Boy, which is a straight port of NES Battletoads I never heard of and isn't even on a lot of game lists. Okay, that must be the one we played before, because we have played a Battletoads on Game Boy that hewed pretty close to the original, so. Imagine doing the turbo tunnel or reading a map for reference. Oh yeah, just pausing every like quarter second to review the map. How long is this? Oh, hey, by the way, down here, this note right here, next to me, this map shows the first 4 sections. There are 25 obstacles in the 5th and final section. This isn't even the whole thing. This isn't even the worst part. And wait, hang on, wait. If there's 25 obstacles, that might not even be necessarily 20%. Like, how many obstacles are we talking here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So all of everything, the top 3 lines of this represent about 25 obstacles. And then there's So, I mean, so there's maybe like a quarter more to go after this. Credit Nintendo probably played all of it to get those screenshots, or Rare gave it to them. Rare might have given it to them. Rare hates children, you bastards. Fucking disgusting. Anyway, so yeah, don't know what we're doing tomorrow night. More Battletoads on Saturday, no stream on Sunday, and then we're back to Morrowind on Monday. So, lots of stuff coming up. Anyway, let's go find somebody ready. gonna go send you off somewhere so I can get some sleep and do one more night of work, or one more day of work, rather. Alright, I think tonight is a spin rhythm night. Let's go hang out with Dama. Watch them play some cool-ass rhythm game. There's Genesis Copium, followed by this is at least comedic gold for my Sega fanboy-ass dude, yeah. It's like rock bottom, isn't it? Someone see you can install Battletoad mods, I'll just Morrowind. The worst part is they probably exist too, don't they? That's probably a thing. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's been an eventful night. As suspect as the games in this issue have been, I mean, they inspired a new Doom stream. We got a Doom stream in the works now. We actually had fun gambling. We tried a Sunsoft game, a licensed Sunsoft game I hadn't played before. That was neat, I guess. And we've reaffirmed our lifelong hatred of Battletoads. So, all in all, it was an evening. So, thanks again for coming out. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for whatever the hell I'm gonna do then. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.